video surveillance. Okay. So video surveillance, this is the agenda. What is video? Why video surveillance? What is the application, solution, devices, and summary? So why video surveillance? It is going to improve the public safety. You're going to survey, just like using cameras, you're going to survey the video footage of a particular area. So mitigate the risks of crime and terrorism, protect the assets, prevent fraud, improve the efficiency, automate more process, provide better health care. Okay, these are the reasons why you go for video surveillance. Customer drivers, a traditional analog surveillance facing quality of service, performance, cost, wireless, and other new applications, IP age coming. The many intelligent requests coming forth, which include motion detection, human facial recognition, license plate recognition, behavior analysis, etc. All these are upcoming technologies which can be interfaced with the video surveillance cameras, video surveillance for mobile applications in real time with a video from or to a moving vehicle. The video surveillance solution integrated with emergency help phones and fire alarms and other applications. Nowadays, just they are not looking like a standalone phone. These phones are integrated. These video cameras are integrated with the applications. Okay, just like what we have seen, emergency help phones, they can connect with emergency help phones, fire alarms, other applications. They are also used for monitoring the real-time video and human face recognition. You have motion detection, license plate recognition, behavior analysis. So all these have become the trend nowadays. So application, you have a lot of application. You see, first one is monitoring, traffic monitoring and border control. Transport, you have railways, airports, and ports. Energy, you have oil and gas utilities. Manufacturing, your production line, quality management. Commercial units, you have retail outlets, banks, and casinos. You have CCTV, closed circuit television. Bank, you have leisure entertainment areas, police, security, public, police, fire, ambulance, fire station, educational institution, distance learning, telemedicine, government, museums, and military bases. So everywhere the video surveilling application is required, and only a few things are named here, and many of the applications are there which are not listed here, but are still the potential applications of using a web camera. So forbidden zone alarm, the forbidden zone protection. So if you can see anybody is there in the forbidden zone. Forbidden zone means zone where people are not allowed to enter. So in those places you can have cameras to monitor, include detection, any stranger has come, object tracking, object detection of moving trade in open area. All these can be done. Behavior analysis, public responsibility, personal injury detection, public responsibility, health, elderly home care. You can constantly monitor the elderly people vital parameters, instant assistance and prevention, suspicious behavior detection. Suddenly, if somebody is waiting for a train, suddenly jumps into the tracks, then it is suspicious, right? So that is detected by your camera. Low fun run behavior, custom behavior detection model. Okay. So, and in pedestrian flow, traffic flow management allows threshold value to be set, raises alarms and threshold is increased, detects overcrowding or congestion, it assures public safety and assures good traffic flow. So, all these are the applications in the traffic flow management for this video surveillance application. The next one, night video surveillance assures public safety. Can police use this for monitoring the places where people go travel alone? So they are whether they are having any security issues. All these things can be monitored by police sitting in a control room by thereby watching the night surveillance video of a particular locality. The other application, identification of license plates so that you can apply the toll charges up automatically, record by a trigger event to extended services to customers. How to monitor the channel and other things. Application. So system components, what all you require. First one, you require an analog or IP camera. You have fixed or lens and standard or high definition. It can be anything out of the three. Encoder, you what formats you're going to encode JPEG or MPEG 2 or MPEG 4 or H.264. So what format you're going to encode the videos. DVR or NVR, whether you are going to use a digital video recorder or networked video recorder, whether you are going to, where you are going to store the video files, either you are going to have a hard disk for storage or you are going to store it in a cloud. So all these things have to be decided first, okay? Control center, how many display wall storage network. So in case you are going to use for control center, you have to have big screens for displaying everything. Integrated video surveillance solution network. Wireline, it can be broadband or leased line, which is going to have very high speed capacity. In wireless, you have point to point microwave, point to multi-point LMDS, local multi-point distribution system LMDS. Okay, and wireless broadband access, you have WiMAX and Wi-Fi. And routing, you will have layer 2 and layer 3 MPLS multi-protocol label switching. So it has to be built for operational flexibility, scalability, and redundancy. Should have standards compliancy. So you have this called RAMs: reliability, availability, maintainability, safety. This is called as RAMs. So number of cameras or number of cameras you are going to use, camera intelligence, how many built-in motion you are going to detect, what is the image resolution you are going to use. Next one, frame rate supported full resolution PAL or NTSC. These are TV standards, okay? PAL or NTSC. In PAL, they use 25 frames per second. In NTSC, they use 30 frames per second. What compression algorithm you are going to use? See, whenever you are going to use the video camera, the compression algorithm is very important because that will determine the storage and other capabilities. Okay, for example, if PAL is uncompressed, is just over 10 Mbps, with MPEG-4 it can reduce to 2 Mbps. So see, where is 10 Mbps and where is 2 Mbps? All these compression algorithms will work. Ensure that you save the amount of space in the memory. Okay, so video recording distribution, how are you going to view the recorded thing? Either you are going to use a centralized area for viewing or you are going to give it access to individual users. In case of any crash happens, how are you going to back up the data? The legal requirements, resolution, image quality, access to image streams, and storage time. Okay, so these are the things are there. This is a complete communications center. We will have a complete operation. As you see in films, you see people sitting before huge LED screens and watching, right? So same thing. You have the information system, you have the communication system, you have the operation center, electromechanical equipment, other subsystems. So everything is there in a single place where you have a facility to sit and see what is happening from the video cams. Services, business and network, solution design, solution integration and validation, deploy, maintain, and operate. So all these are the different service requirements of your. So finally, the summary: finance, it is going to the telecom and IT infrastructure can be changed, which is going to save a lot of money. Network, if you are going to use Ethernet, is widely used wired communication, so it can be improved for scalability and resiliency. Operation, using today's technology, you can provide real-time images that can be accessed from anywhere at any time. Okay, low installation cost, so very low installation cost, reduce total cost of ownership through IP networking, and future proofing through interoperable components and better video quality and other value-added features. These are advantages of the digital technology what we are seeing today. Bandwidth needs and network segmentation. Yes, you have to select a proper CCTV camera. You have to see how the storage is going to be planned. You have to build a dedicated route to the receiver. So how much camera streams you can aggregate, and finally to aggregate from different sources. So different networks you get streams means how are you going to aggregate that and store it in the corresponding server. So in cellular roaming, wireless roaming patterns in normal transit case, a linear means you're going to travel in a straight line. Cellular means you can travel anywhere randomly. So in a WLAN environment, the users move from one cell to another cell. So in the transit, if you are going to have a problem means the call will be cut automatically. So you have to ensure that however you're going to cross the cells and going to move, the movement should be very smooth. Okay.